I'm connecting with our correspondent, Erastus Asari-Donkom, who is joining us live from Kumasi. Hello, Erastus. Erastus, let's go through what has been happening today. Quite a number of people, very key people who played key roles on that day. Give us the summaries for those who could not follow.
Well, so we've had the leaders or the commanders of the various forces at Ejura appearing before the committee today. In the beginning, we had the officer commanding the Central Command in Kumasi, and that is Brigadier General Afo, coming before the committee and to answer questions on deployment, rules of engagement with the people in Ejura, why they brought in the military, who ordered the military to come in, and whether as a commander who was in charge of that, did he consider other forms of riot control gadgets to be used in Ejura and all that. His responses were that, well, the military do not use tear gas, for example. They have their weapons and they have their rules of engagement. So once they are called in, they know what to do, and that is what they did. And in fact, he was followed by the commander commanding the 4th Battalion Infantry, that is Lieutenant Colonel Pepra. He also took his seat and answered questions on how people were deployed. And he said that he received a call from the GOC, General Officer Commanding, and he indicated that the police have requested for assistance. And so he also ordered the Operation Calm Life unit to go in there and support them. In fact, when the 2IC, that's the Deputy Police Commander, DCOP David Ajem, also came in, he also confirmed that Operation Calm Life, which involves the police and the military as a team, came to support the people in there. He also said that, well, they do not have other riot control gadgets at the time. They have them at the regional level, but at the time in Ejura, they did not have time enough to assemble and, in fact, plan a strategy and use implements or gadgets like the tear gas and rubber bullets and police shells. So they made do with the weapons they had at the time. And in his own words, he said that, well, they did their best with the weapons they had at the time. And so when the Ejura municipal commander came in, that's to give his testimony, well, he said that he was not aware of Operation Calm Life as a team itself coming in to support the police. What he knows is that there was a team, a reinforcement team from the Regional Police Command that came in to support them. There was another team from the military that came in to support them. And then the committee was asking him that, did he see Operation Calm Life as a team coming to support? Well, he went into some banter, and then finally he admitted that no, he did not know the team that came in to support as Operation Calm Life. What he knows is that one team came in as reinforcement from the Regional Police Command, and another came in as a team to back them up from the military, and so that is what he worked with. So there's been that back and forth, trying to get into the rules of engagement. They say that somebody fired a weapon from the crowd. They asked who fired that weapon, from which direction, and at that time the military command said they needed to bring the commander of that particular team on the ground to be able to answer those questions. Then there was the question about whether some of their men got injured. And they said no, they did not mention anything as to some of their men getting injured. But when the commander for Ejura, the police commander, came in, he said he was there, he witnessed a stone hit one of the military men. When asked further where that stone hit and whether the officer he knew was injured, he said the stone hit the foot. And because he was wearing a boot, his guess is that perhaps it did not really affect him, but he doesn't know why he took it the way he took it, and so he did not see him get injured. And so the questions that were asked was that indeed the committee felt at the time that in fact, no weapons were fired. But DCOP Agyemang said he thinks that some weapons were fired. Did they have the weapon? He said no, they do not have the weapon. That 2 people have been arrested and they have weapons. As to what time they were arrested, whether it was at the time of the demonstration or after the demonstration, that was not clear before the committee. And so questions like whether they've tested the weapon to see if it has been fired, the weapons retrieved from the 2 people, he said no, they've not done that at the moment. Finally, it was the turn of the City FM journalist who also described what he saw at the cemetery when Kaka was buried, and the issue about the video that the regional minister tendered in evidence of people throwing stones at the water cannon vehicle of the police. He also explained himself at the cemetery what happened there and gave evidence to the committee. So I must say that it's been a very comprehensively delivered day with about 4 people coming before the committee, all giving testimony to what happened at the Ejura Gifty.
Thank you very much. And we do know that tomorrow they continue with the sitting and we'll be there live again. Erastus Asare-Donko there, correspondent who is also following keenly for us the proceedings of the committee probing the Ejura killings.